extra quiet. It's nice. It's nice enough.
It was allowed the time
All right. Let's begin with a word of prayer. Heavenly Father, we thank you this morning. Thank you so much for wonderful worship. As we come, we praise you, we glorify you. We just want to sing to you because you are so great. This morning we come to you to listen to your words. Talk to us, lead us, guide us, and just bless us. We pray all this in Jesus' name. Okay. Today we're talking about kingdom greatness. So let me ask you, has greatness ever crossed your mind? Like you want to be great, you want to be good? Has this ever come across your mind? It's normal. We all want to be good, if not great at something, which is good because it's a motivation to get you to do things. You play sports, you want to be great. You don't want just to be mediocre, right? If you play video games, you want to be good. So when you compete, you want to beat people, doesn't mean that you're so mean. You want to beat people up. You just want to be good. You want to be great. You're singing, you're worshiping, you're practicing all the time because you want to be great. But being great in the kingdom of God is quite different. It's quite different. The apostles, you think they want to be great?
Mm-hmm.
Yes, they do. They're all very good in what they do. Right? Peter, pretty outspoken, he's a pretty good speaker. Right? That's why the Bible talks about him preaching all the time. So is Paul. They're all very good. John and James are pretty brave. Right? They're brave individuals. And there's Philip, we remember him, evangelistic, he likes to go out and preach the gospel. And Matthew was a tax collector, so I'm pretty sure he's the best with the money. Right? But being great in the kingdom of God are not just those qualities that God gives you. It's more than that. But the disciples need to learn that too. Just as we need to learn it. So let's look at a verse today, or a few verses, our scripture today. It's going to show us that even the disciples do not understand the meaning of greatness, what greatness really means, until Jesus explains it to them, and now to us. So let's turn to the book of Matthew, the Gospel of Matthew. And we're going to look at chapter 20. Chapter 20. Chapter 20, verses 20 to 28. Verses 20 to 28. The title of this section is called A Mother's Request. A Mother's Request.
In chapter 20.
Chapter 20. That's correct. On the right hand column of 987. So right here you're going to see a mother comes to talk to Jesus and makes a request. We're going to see what that request is. And then we're going to see how Jesus replied to the request that was made. Okay, so we'll start with Megan. Okay, sorry, Megan. Megan, go first. Okay, and then the first row. Just everyone in the first row, and then go to the second row, third, and then go to the first row this side. Okay? So follow along as the person read, and we're going to go and study these verses here. Okay?
Then the mother of Zebedee's sons came to Jesus with her sons, and kneeling down, asked if he would come.
What is it you want? He asked. She said, grant that one of these two disciples of mine may sit at your right and the other at your left in the kingdom.
You don't know what you are asking, Jesus said so. Can you drink the cup I'm going to drink? You can't answer.
Jesus said to them, you will indeed drink from my cup, but to sit at my right or left is not for me to grant. These places belong to those for whom they have been prepared by God.
The 10 curved buckles were intended for the 2 buckles.
We'll come to Curtis here in front.
Jesus called them together and said, "You know that the rulers of the Gentiles lord it over them, and the high officials exercise authority over them."
That's in the right.
Oh, not so with you. Instead, whoever wants to become great among you must be your servant.
And whoever wants to be first must be your slave.
Just as the Son of a Man did not come to be served, but to serve, and to give his life a ransom for many.
The mother requests 2 sons to sit where? Next to Jesus.
Right.
Right and the left. Alright? Now, do you think the mother thought about this? Or do you think the 2 sons put the mom to the task? Hey mom, can you go ask? Since you're a mother, you have the authority, you're older than him. Go ask him. Go ask him if we could sit next to him when his kingdom comes. Jesus obviously says you don't understand. They don't understand. A lot of people back then, even before Jesus started preaching longer and longer, people don't really understand that he's talking about the kingdom that is going to come. A lot of them thought the kingdom that Jesus was talking about is the earth. They thought Jesus was going to be a king, a real king, like King David. That's what they thought. And how do we know that? Because they're not sure what they're asking. Look at the 10. Verse 24 says the 10 other ones were very upset. Meaning they don't get the point either. So none of them understand what Jesus was talking about. Us too though, let's not laugh at them. We may know it now because it's hindsight. History's past, now we know Jesus is not talking about that. Jesus is talking about the kingdom that is to come. But no, they don't understand, so the mother comes and asks. So I want to go from the back and go to the front. Let's read 26 again. Okay, let's read 26 again. Beyond, can you read 26 again for us?
Not so with you. Instead, whoever wants to become great among you must be your servant.
So Jesus did not rebuke them. Jesus wasn't mad at them. Jesus starts to correct them. So we're going to see, before we look at the nature, verse 28 is which is the verse I really want to talk about, but I'm going to go back and look at these first. Jesus wants to give them an understanding of a misconception about greatness. Misconception about greatness is very common. Again, you may think, if I get A's in all my school courses, then I'm great. Yes, you're good in your class, your academics. But if you don't have wisdom, the greatest scholars become the greatest atheists in the leading time. Without the wisdom, their perceived greatness doesn't mean anything. You can have all the money you have that makes you great, but if you don't wisely use that money for the greater good and just use it for yourself, a selfish person, which we all none of us like, then you're missing the point. Then you're missing the greatness in having that wealth. And Jesus here says that. Now in verse 26 also says what? Whoever desires. God wants you to have it. Do you desire greatness? He knows you want greatness. Because he also knows that you don't understand what greatness is. To know greatness is not easy. There are people in the Bible that we know are great, correct? Is Abraham pretty good?
Yeah.
Pretty great, right? But unless Abraham obeys God, do you think his greatness will be there? He's the father of faith, right? Everybody knows his name, father of faith. That's a pretty good nickname. I like that name. But in order to be the father of faith, he must be faithful. How can you be a father of faith if you're not faithful? How can you be faithful if you don't obey? Obey who? Obey God. Father of faith in the Word of God. Not father of faith in the secular world. That's most of us. We're very faithful to what the world offers. We're very faithful to what the world will give us. We love it. And we're faithful to it. But here, God is not talking about that. Moses. Is Moses pretty great? Yes, right?
Yeah.
What a great leader. He brought the Egyptians out of Egypt. How great is that? You see, who's the greatest general that ever lived? Moses is one of them. He does it without any weapon. Only God's help. But unless he obeys God, he cannot be great. He cannot be great. Unless he obeys God. Unless he heeds to God's calling. And once he heeds to God's calling, he does what God tells him to do. King David, a pretty weak individual that we know of, he's actually the youngest of the family. The youngest. But that doesn't stop him from becoming one of the greatest kings in ancient Israel, right? But he's flawed. He is a flawed individual that all of us are. Like everybody is. But he also heeds to God's call. He has a nickname of a man after God's own what? Heart. Bible says it. I did it. David is known as a man after God's own heart. But how can he be? He is such a criminal. We are all criminals. We are all falling short of God's word. But if you obey God, if you follow God, then you're going to be great. One last of the Old Testament, the Old Bible individual is the New Testament Paul. Was Paul always a good apostle, a nice person that spreads the gospel? No. He kills Christians. Yeah, right? So God called him. God didn't say, okay, you're such a jerk, I'm going to let you die with 1,000 cuts. And God doesn't say that. God met him on the road and converted him because God has created a plan for him. But unless he obeys, because we all have free will, unless he obeys, he cannot be great. Was Paul great? A great apostle. One of the very first missionary that does so much for God that he even died for God. You know, a lot of people die for God, including Paul. Are we willing to do that? Paul. Verse 28 says this. Let's look at verse 28. The Son of Man did not come to be served, but to serve, and to give his life as a ransom for many. That's our nature, verse 2. Let me read again. Son of Man did not come to be served, but to serve, and to give his life as a ransom for many. So 3 things, and I'll finish. 3 things, 3 principles of true greatness. And I know you're going to say, oh, you talked about this kind of stuff already before. Yes, I know, because the Bible repeats itself. Why? Because it's important. Because the first one is humility. Kingdom of greatness requires humility. If you don't know what that word means, humbleness. Let me tell you, it's hard. It's hard to be humble. You guys agree?
Yes.
It's difficult because we're so good at some of the things we do. We think we're better than other people. That's human nature. That will bring downfall to our lives. Pride comes before a fall. The Bible says it. Pride comes before a fall. Pride, humility, arrogance. So first one, greatness requires humility. So our key verse here, Son of Man. How do I get humility from here? Son of Man. He's actually Son of God, is he not? So how is he Son of Man also? Because he came to this earth. You know, talked about this before. It's pretty painful to go through what he has to go through for the last 18 hours of his life. It's pretty painful. Remember, I said the paper cut hurts, right? Hurts a lot, right? The torture he goes through. Oh boy. I don't know how many paper cuts. A million paper cuts? Slowly cutting you? It's probably even more than that. Son of Man. God, Jesus, is God, but decides to come. He lowers himself. That's humility. When he's on the cross, he could actually call the angels and, he could be happy there, but this is too much for me. I can't stand this. Church are laughing at me. Angels come and just kill them all. Can he do that? He has the power to do it. But does he do it? Of course not. Why? Because he loves us. If he does that, then salvation is gone. And he knows it. So he doesn't do it because of love, because he lowers himself. He is willing to give up his own right. So why are we fighting to be great? What kind of greatness do we want? True greatness is humility. Can you have that? Are you able to live a life with humility? Can you put away the arrogance, the pride, the self-centeredness far away? Don't think you're always better than everyone else. Because if you do, then you miss the point. That's not what God is talking about. And in the book of John, you don't need to turn to it, I'll just read it. I have come to do my Father's will. Jesus came to do Father's will. What about you? As a Christian, are you doing God's will? You call yourself Christians. I call myself Christian, but if I'm not doing God's will, am I really a Christian? Are you really following? Are you really heeding God's calling? And so how do you be a good Christian? It's easy. Follow what the Bible teaches, not just in church, at home. Are you acting like a Christian at home? Are you acting like a Christ follower in your school? Are you acting like a Christ follower among your friends when you get together? Just think about that. Humility. Number 2, kingdom greatness focuses on serving. If you look at your life now, just kind of look. I know it's hard to gauge it, to calculate. Just look. Do you serve more, or are you being served more? It's hard, right? Let me tell you, if you really go and write down everything, let me tell you, you've been served more than you were served. Then we are not becoming great in the kingdom of God. Now, worldly greatness is about who rules, who rules the kingdom. But God's kingdom is about who serves the most. You see how 180-degree turn that is? It's completely different from what we know and what the world teaches. The world teaches you that you gotta be great, you're the greatest, you're the best. Nobody should come and tell you what to do. Do what you want to do, as long as you're happy, everything is good. Not so in God's kingdom. You want to be great? Learn to serve others. Whoever wants to be great, you must serve. Key verse 28. I'm going to keep reading that one. Son of Man come, not to be served, but to serve. That's your purpose, guys. When you go home today, think about how you can serve your parents. Right? There's different ways you can serve your parents, right? Okay, maybe you don't have to cook because your cooking probably is terrible. Unlike Tommy, I know Tommy cooks well. So you don't have to, you know. Tom and Tommy both cook well. Oh yeah, that's right. You guys need Toms, something with you guys. You can serve your parents different ways. Obeying them, but they tell you, hey, can you pick up the trash? I'm busy, Mom. Come to dinner. No, I'm doing something. I'm on the phone. Things like that. Are you really serving your parents? Or you still want people to keep serving you? And there's new things. And I don't have to get into it. You guys are smart. You're so smart. You know exactly what I'm talking about. I don't have to give you examples. You know. Okay. God's kingdom is to serve. Lastly, kingdom greatness demands dedication. Dedication. Are you dedicated to the things you do? We are. Worldly things so. But if I were to ask you, think about something that's kingdom, God's kingdom like, and you're dedicated to it. Like worship. Are you dedicated to doing that? Reading your Bible. Are you dedicated to doing that? Oh, I don't know. Let me see. I don't really have time for that. I'm too busy. My school is so busy. Let me tell you, your schools are busy. I know. I've been talking to some of you. I can't believe the amount of schoolwork you guys have to do. But guess what? I still see you guys find time to play video games and watch TV and do other things. You're busy. Yes, I know. But you're not that busy if you have time to do all this other stuff. Chatting on the phone, texting on the phone, watching YouTube, right? How busy can you get? Again, I'm not saying that you're not, you are. Dedication. Jesus dedicated his life on earth to die for us. Again, like I said, he could have changed his mind. God could have said, I'll start new. He could start new. Why not? I'll just start a new Garden of Eden all together. Forget about you guys. Eternally, get out of here. I'm tired of you guys. But, right? But God says, no. I do love you. I'll give you another chance. And so sent Jesus, who dedicated himself to die on the cross. And not just to die on the cross, to suffer before he dies on the cross. I praise God for his dedication. I praise Jesus for his dedication and thank him so much, because if he doesn't, there's no purpose for Ethan to get baptized in December. Ethan was supposed to say, well, not baptized before. Jesus never died for me. Right? And it's because of Jesus' dedication, because of his death on the cross, that you come before him, his mercy comes, you're saved, and you have eternal life. Your relationship with God is now restored. And why do you want to restore that relationship? Because God will bring true joy to your life if you follow him. You need to dedicate yourself, even though time will be tough. Back to Paul, the Apostle Paul. He faces the most difficult thing when he evangelizes. You think it's easy? When we read it, it's so easy reading what he writes in these letters. If we were next to him, you're probably going to say, oh boy, I would have quit a long time ago. Why would I go through these persecutions? Why would I go through these people teasing me, laughing at me, beating me up, trying to kill me? Why would I go through it? Your dedication will be gone. It's tough. Same as our lives today. I want to tell you, being a Christian is hard. Because a lot of things we do not glorify God. A lot of things we say will not make God happy. But God doesn't leave us. But God is trying to help you so you continue to dedicate your life to Him. Paul never quit. We're never going to quit. You shouldn't quit. Because God wants you to be great. Great where? for the kingdom of God. And if you are great for the kingdom of God, let me tell you, you will be great on earth. Please try to remember what Greg Laurie said in one of his message. And we heard it somewhere too. It's a great phrase. I think he said something like, a lot of people in this world think of us Christians as we think so much of heavenly things or no earthly good. Can we say that again? A lot of people out there think of Christians as we think of our mind is full of heavenly things or no earthly good. Okay? And for a lot of them, that's true. That is true. And I think Greg Laurie, if I remember correctly, or I should understand, he responds with a different phrase. If we are not heavenly thinking heavenly good, we're never going to be earthly good. And I believe that. I'm pretty sure I didn't say those phrases exactly because they didn't come out smoothly. But you get the point. It's because we are heavily connected with God that makes you do the things you're supposed to do on earth. But if we don't connect with God, then the things you do on earth is no earthly good. So are you connected with God? Are you? I hope so. Because if not, then you're only thinking about your worldly greatness, and that's not what God wants. That's not what God wants. So let me conclude. You want to be great in God's kingdom? Then you must make the gospel, the good news, as your primary concern. That means you will talk to people about it. If it is your greatest concern to know that people, if this religion that we believe in is true, if this Christ is true, and people will go to hell if they don't believe in Christ, that should be your major concern for everybody around you who does not believe in Christ. But if you don't believe in that, then of course it doesn't matter. But if you do, if you believe that when we die we go to heaven, then you should be your primary concern to tell this to other people so they don't go to where there's no God. So they can go to heaven with you. That's number one. Number two, if you want to be great in God's kingdom, then listen and obey God. We talked about all these Bible grades. So listen to God's teaching. Obey God's teaching. Listen and obey. Number three, if you want to be great in God's kingdom, seek to become a blessing to others. Are you a blessing to others? I hope you are. You know, no matter how bad you are, I can tell you how bad you are. Your parents will still think you're a blessing to them because they love you, no matter how bad you are. You know, I even see these people who commit crimes. You see these parents still love, you know, how can you love your kids when they're such criminals? How can God love us? We're such criminals. Be a blessing to others. Don't just receive blessing. Share that blessing. And I'll leave it to you to think about how to do that. How can you be a blessing to your parents? Is it through your dedication to something? Schoolwork maybe? How can you be a blessing to your friends? Maybe you can be a true, honest friend. Don't talk behind their back. How can you be truly be a blessing to God by serving Him here in church, by offering your time? To be great in God's kingdom, number 4, is to seek to serve God's purposes. In everything we do, you could actually have a God's purpose in it. For your school, right? You do great schoolwork. You're going to go to a good school because you want a good education. You could use that for God. I'm not saying you're going to be a preacher. You don't have to be a preacher to serve God. You can use your job to witness for God. You're a teacher, be a good teacher. And be caring so people, when they see you, when they eventually know you're a Christian, their attitude will be I knew it. I knew you were a Christian. Instead of saying, I didn't know you were a Christian. Really? You're a Christian? Right? In everything you do, you can serve God. Lastly, to be great in the kingdom of God, dedicate yourself to it. And trust me, you can. You're thinking, oh man, so much school, how can I dedicate myself to God? I don't know school. You dedicate your schoolwork. You dedicate everything you do to God. You're going to see all the blessing pouring in. And by seeing that, you can do more for God. That's why when you see people doing so much and they get tired and they just love it. Why? Because they really understand what that means to dedicate themselves to God. Because the blessing that comes is so much that they will just complete it. You may not see it, guys. Just trust me. Dedicate yourself to God, and you start seeing His blessings, which is always there for you already. You're just not seeing it. Then you're going to be a happier person. Your life will be filled with joy. True joy that you want. Let's pray. Heavenly Father, we thank you. We thank you for your passage this morning. Like all the apostles, we do not understand at first what it means to be great. But now we know. To be great is to be great in the kingdom of God. To be in your kingdom. That's where we want to be great. And we start here in this worldly kingdom. Doesn't mean we don't engage in this world, but we must engage it. Engage this world with wisdom. And more than that, with your strength. Because the world takes us away from you. It tempts us away. But we want to come back. And with your help, we know we can come back. We want to dedicate ourselves. Help us to be humble. Help us to serve. Give us the dedication, strength that we need. Thank you so much. We pray all this in Jesus' name. Okay, thank you guys. Now, if you guys want, I'm going to go to the front.